Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Monster Strike, let's talk about XFlag Park and then also the monster news that came at the end of the event. And then I watched the event, most of it, over the weekend, and it was pretty great, pretty entertaining. Just as good, maybe better than last year. I think some people, like with the less profits from the last earnings call, they were worried about the health of the game and the company. But looking at this show, there's no effect at all that I can tell. So yeah, I think the game's doing fine. I like to compare the Monster Strike game to the Lord of the Rings movies, because the end product, it's very well done and with a lot of polish. But the people behind it, it's kind of like an indie operation. I really got that sense again from watching the XFlag Park. Like all of the people involved, like the MCs and the game creators and the planners and stuff, they all seem like just like regular people that are passionate about the game, and they're not like businessmen first or like cutthroat people like you see in a lot of other mobile games. And I think that lends to the kind of the vibe of the game, and then also the generosity within the game. And yeah, it's a good, I don't know, it's like a once in a generation kind of thing. I'm really grateful for the game. And yeah, that makes me feel grateful and makes me feel comfortable putting money into the game, because I know that I'm getting something out of it, something that's worth my money, and I also feel like I'm supporting something that it's like good. Good in the sense of like good versus evil, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's talk about the monster news. I guess we'll just scroll down here from the top. Some of these topics I'll talk about more in detail, maybe in future videos. But yes, the final Transcendent form announcement of the night was Gabrielle. I think a lot of people were expecting her to be announced. It was like the how that people were wondering. And then the big answer to that how was to give her the split Transcendent form, 2 forms, which they have not done since Uriel. And then also Evangelion, but nobody counts that. But here's the evolution version, and she looks great. I love that she has the hat. I think that really completes her look. But she is a bounce blast type, same as her old evolution, and then still has the null damage wall and then the light and dark slayer from before. But her damage wall is upgraded to super null damage wall. And then she also picks up Null Warp, which is really great. I'm really happy about that. A lot of people use the original evolution form of Gabriel just as a turret, and then would bring her to quests just regardless of gimmick, and just park her and then get out the chain lightning. But with the Null Warp as well, you can kind of use her as like a more like legitimately gimmick focused character, which I really like. I generally prefer to use characters that have the gimmick for the quest, rather than just have them sit there and then use their bump combo. But like I said before, she still has the chain lightning, but she has the new version, the super chain lightning. And then this will do 300,000 damage up front, which is, I forget how much, but maybe twice as much as before. And then maybe just as important is that it has greater range. Before, the range was pretty short, so if Gabrielle Evolution was not close enough to a character, it just wouldn't take, and it wouldn't pass on to the next guy. But with the higher range, which I hear is the same as Setsuna's Holden, it's much more usable. I would say it's comparable to Setsuna's Holden. It does more damage up front, and then does a little bit less damage as it goes, while Setsuna's Holden does some damage up front, and then does more damage as it goes. They both have their merits. But since they have the same range now, I would say they're equal but different. And then the sub-bump combo is the super attack up. So characters that hit her will get a multiplier. It's maybe 1.2. I think the regular is 1.1. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I only have one of Gabrielle, so I have to pick between one and the other. And then I'm going to pick the Ascension form just for overall use. But she's crazy. But she's a Pierce, same as before, and she has the Minesweeper and Null Warp. She picks up Null Wind, which is amazing. That'll make her good for Paradox, the latest water Golzitz quest. And then she has the Water Resistance, same as before. This is important for her because she had very low HP as an Ascension form. She still has low HP as a Transcendent, about 20,000, but with the water resistance that can help her. And then she also has Strike Shot Reducer and then Dash. So high speed, it'll be made even faster with the Dash, and then with the Strike Shot Reducer, get her Strike Shot out faster. So that's a 6 times ability that she has. She's the first character to have that. I think there are still no characters with 5 abilities, so this is pretty crazy. Bump combo, she has the side double energy circles, so it's like Lucifer's but turn on its side. She is a speed type, so it's not going to do as much damage as Lucifer's bump combo. But she also has the cross laser EL, so that'll help you with the damage. And then as for like which configuration I prefer, like Lucifer's up and down or Gabriel's left and right, maybe Gabriel's left and right actually, because where the circles intersect, it'll be on the vertical. And then since the vertical in Monster Strike has more area, maybe this bump combo can cover more area, more concentrated. I don't know. They're both good, so it's fine. But yeah, I am very excited about this Ascension form. Artwork is okay. I said this before in the Sherlock Holmes, but it's kind of difficult to make an interesting character artwork where they're facing right towards you. I think I like the Ascension version artwork better than the Transcendent Ascension version, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And then there's the New Year's version, and then the movie version. These ones you only get the evolution form. You can't slide it back and forth. So that kind of raises the value of the standard version of Gabriel. I really like the artwork of the movie version. And then if the movie version Hatcher ever comes back, I might pull on it, because I like this one, yeah. Alright. And then the non-limited characters, here's Son Goku. Just to be brief, he's based on the Ascension version. Same bump combos, the speed up and then the blast bump combo, and then a command strike shot. But this is the Pandora version where he creates like multiple versions of himself. They fly around, and as they hit your teammates, they can also fly around. So like a super duper like grand command strike shot. He only has the single null ability, but if there's ever a high level quest where he would be good, he would probably break that quest. Because the command strike shot are great for high level quests these days, as are the blast bump combo and the speed up, so he could be very useful. I don't have him actually, so I won't be able to test him out right away. Another character I do not have is Ieyasu. He looks good. He's a Dark Pierce Minesweeper, super null gravity barrier, no gauge, and a very strong bump combo, the homing 12 and homing 8. I think he could be a really good metal farmer for all of those reasons. But yeah, I don't have him, so can't use him right away either. And next, this was maybe the #1 announcement of the entire monster news for me. These are the alpha characters from the Summer Hatcher from like 4 years ago. And I still remember when these guys first came out in Global, and I loved them to death. And so when they were announced here to get the Transcendent forms, like, I was almost crying. I was so moved. I'm going to pull in this Hatcher because I want Satan Alpha. He was easily my favorite of those original summer characters, and then he looks really buffed up here. He is a wood bounce, still has no null abilities, but he has the 8-turn null everything strike shot. I have a weak spot for 8-turn null everything strike shot characters, and he looks great. But he has the Water Slayer and the Weak Point Slayer passive in him. And then on the gauge, he has the Golzetsu Slayer and then also Demon Slayer. So yeah, he's kind of similar to his standard version, which is a Pierce. But yeah, he should be a lot of fun. He's kind of a go-anywhere character, but it'll take a little bit of creativity to use him well, which is what I love. He will probably break Karuna. I have a pretty good team for Karuna, so I'd have to sub somebody out to put him in. But I think he would break that quest, so it would be worth to put him in there. I'm going to pull until I get this guy, basically. And yeah, with this announcement, For the first time, I really kind of miss my global account because I had all of the summer characters on those accounts. Here is Tequila Alpha. She looks pretty good. Kind of like a Hanzo with like a laser bump combo. If I get her, that would be cool. If I don't, that wouldn't be the end of the world. Here is Nonno Alpha. She also looks like a good metal farmer. Pierce with no gravity barrier, no damage wall, and no block. And then the piercing hit everybody shot, like Wado Purigisu. Again, if I got her, that would be great. If not, I wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, next. Sometime in July, there will be a 10-shot, and then you will get a guaranteed character that you do not have yet. And this is going to include limited characters, and then also these summer characters, so I'll definitely pull on this. And then in August, for the Montama, the thing where you go through quests and then build up that meter, the summer characters will be put in there as well. So maybe I will do this first and try to get Satan, but I might just go ahead and then just pull anyway. Okay, what else we got? We got the Hero Academy collaboration. This was on my list of things to read and or watch, but once I saw the collaboration here, I went out and I bought some comics, so I'll read them, and then I'll do an overview once that gets started, which I think is tomorrow. Alright, we'll talk about that more later. Let's see, lots of stuff there, more stuff there. Okay, updates. So this is cool. Every 100 ranks you will get a guaranteed 5-star character. And then every 500, you will get a limited character. So yeah, I'll be pulling a little bit there, get some guaranteed 5 stars. I'm very close to rank 400, so that would be another pull there. Maybe I'll wait until I get that. But yeah, one of the, I would say there are 3 main things you want to do in Monster Strike. 1 is to make Max Lux, 2 is to go through the temple, get Able Berries, and then 3 is to raise your rank. And yeah, with this, there are more reasons to raise your rank, so I might look into that a little bit more. Let's see, Lucky Monsters will be raised to 6 per week, one of which will be a limited monster. That is fine. Oh, I finished the Max Luck of Flag Jr. here, so yeah, he'll be useful in Paradox. The Golzitsu quests, you'll be able to stock them. You can pay the stamina to keep one of them until later. And then you can also use Miracle Means and the Fuedu Biscuits, so that's cool. What else? You can skip the tower up to floor 30 if you beat the continual tower up to 30 the previous month. So that's kind of cool. I need to beat this 2 more times to get the Max Luck of Babel, so I might do that. More Max Luck bonuses. I talked about that in the 150 Max Lux video I just made. Here you can put Luck 90 characters as your icon. That's pretty cool. Let's see. The temple is upgraded. This is the biggest update for a lot of people, and it'll be useful for me as well. First, this is interesting. There would be like a checklist for all of the S rank or above Able Berries. You can go through the quest just over and over, and then as you throw away Able Berries, they'll be checked off on this list, and then you won't get them again. So if you're aiming for a specific Able Berry for a character, you just have to play it enough, keep throwing away Able Berries, and then you'll eventually get the one that you want. And then at any time, you can hit the reset button, and then reset that checklist, and then all the Able Berries will be available again. And then this will carry over character to character. I'm still trying to think like what is maybe the most efficient way to go through this. How to use characters, you know? So like if for a character I want the sidekick, you know, I can go through until I get that and then switch over to another character, maybe that doesn't want the sidekick, and then go for the Kin Strength or Strike Haste or something, but yeah, I don't know. But this will be really helpful for farming for the Able Berries. And then another thing is that all 5 element quests will be available every day, regardless of what day. Before, like on Tuesdays, it would be the fire only, but now you can do any on any day, so this would be very helpful. What else we got? There will be a campaign to give out 100 orbs to everybody. You may get more if your luck is good. What else we got? Nope, I guess that's it for here. Okay, so yeah, pretty fun event. Lots of cool news. And then maybe I'll be putting out some videos later with more detail about specific things. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.